Alright everybody, welcome back to the career mode of PGA Tour 2K25. So we're slowly working our way through it. We're just going to skip all this BS and go straight to the John Deere because the training and pre-tournament don't really give you too much. I'm going to proceed to the event. We have the TPC Deere Run, the John Deere Classic.
PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome to what we affectionately known as the unofficial fifth major, the John Deere Classic.
This is not the unofficial fifth major, you dumbass.
Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week.
It's TPC Sawgrass at the Players. The players at TPC Sawgrass.
And John McCarthy following the action out on the course. And Beamer, before we hear from
12 under. What the fuck?
Just a few words on TPC Deere.
It does, but I think the thing that the tour players love about it more than anything is the family environment and all the people that come out, and there's so many cool things to do. We may have the big dig on Tuesday where players and wives and kids can go out there and just basically dig a big hole like we did with the tractor back in the day, right? And then just besides the ninth green, they putt into this hole, and it's just like, how much fun can you have? This is like the coolest thing of all time, and we haven't even got to the golf course yet. No, but the golf course, it's user-friendly, you know. There's going to be some tough stretches of holes out there, but, you know, they want players to go out there and have fun. They want to make birdies. That's why you see, you know, anywhere from 15 to you know, mid-20s under winning this tournament. It's one of those weeks.
Do you see it winning it after 2 days?
A lot of players look forward to because it's got this relaxed environment element to it, all set up by the Deere Corporation. But the golf course, it's no pushover, but you can certainly get your digs into it.
The second hole at TPC Deere Run, Rich, really gettable for the players.
Most players will go for this green into Luke. Knock it on.
Gonna have to flop
can
this.
Easily make birdie, maybe an eagle. Get a little careless, missing to the left or the right from the green. Pars and bogeys are had as well.
Look at that. Oh man, it ran on.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Alright, alright.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that.
Have to. 12 under is Ben Coles and Dylan Wu. Have no idea who they are.
Par threes always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Par 3, just 183 yards back up the hill. Semi-blind tee shot.
Nah, it's gonna be short.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Yeah.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Damn straight.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day.
This one won't though. Won't yet. Not yet.
Pretty hard to the right.
Not gonna say it won't.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Currently 2 under for the day.
Yeah, just hit. Not a great. Not a great iron shot into there.
48 yards, sweeping dog leg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Oh,
Wonderfully played.
big hop. One hop and stop.
Putting for birdie here. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And he moves to 3 under with that one. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
I watched, came out 3 days ago. Watched Predator Killer of Killers if you're interested in the Alien Predator franchise like I am. It's definitely worth a watch. Negative power on that one. It's really good. I will say, so it's an anthology. Technically 4 stories.
You will go flag hunting with your second at the 5th.
Technically 4, but it's three main stories and then a 4th kind of like
this putt about 11 feet in distance.
These par putts, they keep around going.
kind of bringing everything together. And I'll say, like, the first story, so you have the Viking one.
3 under.
And none of this is spoilers because it's in the trailer that it's, you know, these
Par 4 measures
stories.
just 361 yards, but only the
Yeah, the
long
Viking
players
one,
will
which for
try
me
and
was the
drive
least
green.
interesting.
The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on,
Still
get it
good. It
close,
was
make
just
your birdie.
of the 3
The
main
second
ones, it was
shot
the least
here.
interesting one.
Wind coming right now.
Then you had the samurai one, which was my favorite. That one was
Scorecard filled
awesome.
with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It looks like this one's moving to the left, I would say.
Look
What
at
a putt
that.
to make. Well done.
Gotta say,
Then you had the third one,
putting
which is
this
the World
well
War
from
II
this
pilot.
distance is a
And that
huge
one was
confidence
really
booster.
good. It had the voice, one of the voice actors is Michael Biehn, or Bean, from Aliens, Terminator, The Abyss.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Now 8 shots back.
That was the
to
Western.
that hole.
With Kurt Russell, he's the main bad guy. Why can't I remember the name of it?
Here we are in front of a par 3.
Anyway,
Par
he's in
3
that.
down the hill.
Um,
It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it does.
plays short. You mean just because it's downhill, it's shorter than what it plays? Yes, but damn, opened it. I've been having a problem with
Looks to be
opening it.
going with the 4-iron. This one's headed right, Rich.
Oh, another what, foot?
This putt
Yeah,
is for a
less than a
big 2 on
foot,
the
and I'd be at the
scorecard.
hole.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this one?
And
I'm gonna
that
go
one's,
with
like I said,
34.
what in the hell is going on?
And he holds
The
it.
World War II one's really good,
Gotta like it.
but towards the end of it, it gets a little like, this would never happen in a million years. And so that kind of gets to the thing where the final 4 story gets a little
And he now
silly,
moves to 5 under for the
but
tournament.
overall it works.
Looking to ride the
I would say it's
momentum
definitely worth a watch. It's only an hour and
This shot.
21
Par
minutes,
4,
I believe.
Every single shot plays uphill. Make sure
So
plenty
it
of
short
time.
watch, fun watch, and
what's he looking at here?
tad bit of a spoiler, but not really. It
140,
connects
I'd
to
say.
Prey in a fun way, in a cool way. So that's all I'll say. At
Really
the
controlled the flight
very
there
end.
nicely with that wind.
Well, our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
What a putt that was. And that takes him to 6 under. He's currently tied for 15th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Always
That was a
positive
weird
coming off a
noise.
birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, 485
Um,
yards. The toughest hole on
but
the golf course.
it makes me
Make sure
because
you
Dan
find the
Trachtenberg, who's
fairway,
the director, he
get
directed
your
Prey.
second
He's
shot somewhere
also
around the green to give yourself
Damn
the
it.
best chance of making 4.
directing the new
Second
Predator
shot here on the ninth
Badlands,
hole.
which to me I'm very interested in. Alright, that's probably a good thing I closed it. Yeah, would have been in the bunker.
Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Predator
19
Badlands
feet to
looks
the hole.
very interesting. There's no human characters besides an android. I don't think there's any human characters anyway.
Okay, he's starting this one out to the right, and it should come back.
This
And
is
I'm
a par
very
putt.
excited. And then Alien Earth had their trailer, which comes out August
Isn't it show
12th,
15th?
2-episode premiere. And it looks phenomenal. I
With a ride
cannot
to the
wait
10th
for
hole,
it.
A par 5.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as
Ooh.
a large pond on the
It'll
right-hand
work.
side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck.
Oh, we get it on. And then it goes off.
Setting up from the first
But yeah,
cut here in the
I
green.
think Alien Earth is some of my most
He's hit a good
anticipated
one, and that should help him
stuff
save his
for
putt.
it's been for a
Great
long time.
touch.
What a round this is.
Because the
7
person that's
birdies
doing it
today.
is the guy who did Westworld.
Trailing by 5
I hear
shots
good things
after
about
that
Westworld.
hole.
Never seen it. I want to check it out, but
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
it's tough for me to
Par
get
4,
into a lot of
428
shows.
Yard tree line hole, difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, The second shot on a little
Dexter's
just above the
probably
fairway.
one of the only ones
Very
recently that I've been into where I've been able to just
A nice
binge,
helping
and they
hand he's gonna
ruin
get from this wind.
the ending twice.
Well,
But
not
they're
sure
gonna
if
get
that
a
was
third
intended.
chance.
The
Dexter
ball was in play
Resurrection.
there, but now it's on the surface. It's a good outcome.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And that will take him to 8 under.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And then
We have a par 3 on
Ridley
this
Scott
one.
also
Par 3,
kind of announced like he's
208
done
yards
with
from
the Alien
back.
franchise.
Saying that
He's
this is a good birdie opportunity.
at least
The
done
green is
directing,
massive in size.
which
Feeling
for
strong
me
going
it's
to this
bittersweet.
club.
It's like
And this par
I
to
wanted
get
to
a
see
tight
the
fifth
end
in the standings.
to his Prometheus
He's down
Covenant
there. You got a
thing,
read?
because that was
Had a
always
look
gonna
from both
supposed to be a
sides.
trilogy,
This is a right to lefter.
and now we'll never see how that
Nine
ends.
under for the event.
Which to me is very sad because I wanted to see more of the David character.
We've arrived.
I
at a par
absolutely love that villain,
Par 4, back up the hill, 418
and we'll
yards,
never
the
see it
widest
unless it's
fairway on the
continued with
golf
somebody
course.
else.
Avoid
Now,
all
he
those
wasn't the
bunkers,
writer
shot up the hill to a narrow
of
green
those movies,
that
so
slopes off on both
but he
sides.
probably like approved it.
All right,
So
he's
if,
going
like,
with a little extra club.
We
gone
can
against the caddy
possibly
here.
get a
Let's see
conclusion to
if it was
that,
the
but I
right
really
shout.
doubt we will without him directing it.
And now he'll move to 10 under for the tournament.
Gotta
So,
like it, moving up
a little
the
sad,
leaderboard,
at least for
never a
me.
bad thing.
I know a lot of people don't care for
Next up
Prometheus and
is a
Covenant,
par
but
4.
despite their
Always a
flaws,
stern
I
test.
still really
Feel
enjoy
brave,
them.
You can certainly take driver out, but I suspect a lot of players will lay back
Especially
with
for
an
what
iron,
like
give
they're
themselves a
trying
short,
to,
yet simple second
you know,
shot. A birdie here is a
because
must
they're
if you
movies
want to win.
that are in that alien universe that don't focus on the alien, and I think you can definitely do that. There's enough substance in that
Shot game
world
has been absolutely
to
fantastic
branch
today.
off and
He's currently sitting in
you know
third
have
place.
different subjects. And like the first
Finishing
Alien,
TPC Deere
you
run
had
is
the
full of birdie
android, the AI
opportunities
of
and some
Ash,
low
and
scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee.
And
Must
in every
find the
movie you've
fairway
had
off
that,
the tee shot
and
to have any hope of finding the green
only
two.
in
Large
those
trees
movies did it
lining the
really
right
start
and
to
left-hand side of
feel
the fairway.
like it was more than just, you know, they made these to help us, you know.
And this part for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
I think it's gonna go more left. Yeah, I knew it. I started looking, even though it was 9 degrees open, by the way.
Down she
I started
goes.
looking at it when I was taking a backswing, and I was like,
No
I
movement
definitely have this
far
too
down
far
on
to the
leaderboard
left,
for this player.
because more stuff was going to the left than I
16th hole, a par 3.
realized.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in.
That sucked.
This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Not a bad play, that one. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
All right, 2 holes. Let's see if we
Trailing by a
can't get
stroke
it to
after that
12,
hole.
maybe 13 under.
Welcome to the
Perhaps.
par 5 17th hole.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5.
Oh, God damn it.
550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room.
Well, at least
to
I have a
miss.
flat
Your
lie.
Second shot around this green must make birdie for the players in the field.
Quality shot, that one.
Definitely making it a little bit hard for myself to make that birdie. Even if this goes long, it should come back because of that uphill slope. And, yep, a little bit. Didn't quite get it as far up there as it needed to come back.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. If you want to win at TPC Deere,
But yeah, I was telling my my brother, I was like, man, if I'm eating really good when it comes to Alien and Predator, because they're 2 of my favorite franchises, and we're just getting some really good stuff recently with it, and I couldn't be happier.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Damn it.
Right to left here.
I was just so worried about closing it and going in the water.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball.
Wind
there.
didn't do a damn thing to that golf ball, I'll tell you that. But a terrific flop. You're always going to go
And
long.
he needs this to save par. And with that, this round
12
comes
under.
to a close.
Like I said, bitching about the leaders being 12 under was something I didn't need to do. Oh, never mind. We have a 14 at Taylor Moore. Whatever. Whatever.
Well, Rich, I thought that day was an absolute doozy. And this player seems to be in decent shape, don't you think?
Decent.
Yeah, good shape. Top 10 after the first
We'll
round.
see what he does. I mean, another 12 under round will probably clinch it. Oh, one more. And this last round, it goes to the final tier of the season
Well, on behalf of
pass.
myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Let's do it. Let's see if we can't clutch up and win ourselves a PGA tournament. The John Deere Classic. Win ourselves a tractor as a trophy. You know, a miniature tractor. And then they also announced, this was a little while ago, but there was a game, a VR alien game. What was it called? Alien Incursion or something? That they're gonna make it so that you doesn't have to be VR to be played. And then they announced a while ago an Alien Isolation 2.
2K Sports in
No
association
Predator
with the
game,
PGA
unfortunately.
Tour is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Great to have your company yet again for the John Deere Classic, coming to you live from TPC Deere Run in the Quad Cities. Look,
Man, we
Gordon,
should
Rich
be
Beck calling all the action here. It's always terrific to have
doing
you
pretty
join
well
us.
in
Our
that
leader is
department.
sitting at 14 under the card as things get underway here on 2K Sports. Wow, that was just striped. This is his
Oh yeah,
second
with the Xbox showcase, I forgot to mention this. Man, it was such a bitch tease when the final game they were showing. Well, oh, what is this? At first, it started really slow, and I was like, this doesn't look that interesting. Then it got really interesting. I was like, ooh,
Okay,
what is this?
What's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up
And then they
his
said the
putt
name
9
Mason.
feet from the cup.
And for some reason, all I remembered was Black Ops 1. I was like, huh, that was the name of the guy in Black Ops 1.
Good start.
Huh, what is this, I wonder? It looks like a cool horror game. And then it revealed Black Ops 7, and I'm like,
Fired up and ready for more.
what a tease to something I do not care about.
To make 4 here, but if they're out of position, 6s come on you quickly.
Ooh, that was a big ass open right there. I was just like, man, really? You're gonna do all that? Like, nothing said Black Ops in that trailer at all until they revealed it. And then afterwards it showed zombies and stuff like that, but it was like nothing at all said Black Ops or Call of Duty.
A 7-footer right here.
This for a birdie
I
run.
was just like, you teasing
We'll see him
motherfuckers.
move up the leaderboard after that effort. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should
And
you
we're
find
long
that
left.
bunker, you're also going to find yourself making
But
bogey or worse.
pretty easy
Anywhere off the
chipping.
green is a good
Boom.
shot.
Wonderful shot.
Beautifully played chip for birdie.
Beautifully played.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
What are we, one back of Patrick Cantley, who has only one hole to play. Taylor Moore is tied with
Let's
us
go
as
to the
well.
fourth. It's a par 4.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Well, that's a handy shot. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Yeah, well played. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Fourth, I was going to say 3 in a row, but it's 4. Cantley, birdie's the last to get to 17 under.
Just one off the lead after
Still
that
one
hole.
back.
Let's go to hole number 5. And it's a par 4.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot
Ooh.
that is very simple and straightforward.
I didn't want to be this far right.
Well, that'll work there.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Chosen the pitching reach here.
7 degrees open,
This will
just
be a
about.
great up and down. Oh, that was a beauty.
Just like my 2-day tournament. Day 2, I had 3 sand saves, got up and down for the par.
Trailing by
On
a
2 of the
stroke after
3.
that hole.
Yes, I had 3 sands. I meant 2 out of.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The
What?
others lay it up with an iron.
Who's
wedge
driving
it
this
on,
damn
hit it
green?
close, make your birdie.
I think Bryson's driving this green, or Rory. They're the only 2 I can think of that could.
Not a
But
bad
if
shot,
it's
that.
like
Still
what?
a chance.
You have to carry it pretty much the whole way.
Pretty sure this one's going to move pretty hard right to left.
Oh,
And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy
another
par.
ball to the right, and I would have had it. 18 under is the lead right now.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Hit it perfect. Just gonna.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Nothing
Again,
good
another
out to the
one
right.
where
This
it's.
is in trouble.
You gotta do some crazy stuff to get this thing close.
17 under the card with this putt. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Wow, what the
This
hell?
one's a 34-footer
It's just about 3 feet away.
Thing broke crazy.
for par.
19 under is the dude I'm playing with. He is 7 under through 7. Cool.
We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Par 4. Every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Nicely done. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Only a few shots off the pace.
Damn, what the fuck?
That's heading to the bunker for sure. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par.
I'll tell you what, if I keep doing that, we are not winning this thing. Good God. What's that, 4 in a row and then 4 pars in a row?
He finds
Yeah.
himself in a share of 7th place on
Jesus.
the leaderboard.
Can't do anything right now.
Now we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on
Oh,
the golf
man.
course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot.
I don't know what it
somewhere
is, man,
around
with
the
me
greens
in
to give
second
yourself the
rounds.
best chance of
It's
making
like
4.
TGC Tours, it was my absolute worst round. Right here, it's my worst round.
Well, that was a
Open.
bit of a wild swing. Probably be
I-
a similar result too.
I don't know.
This would be a great up and down.
I do not know.
Yeah, good effort that one out of the bunker. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Trailing by 4 strokes. It's a par 5 to get us underway in this back nine.
Oh, but I get that one all 4 perfects, yeah.
581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Yeah, that's a good shot. That'll make par a lot easier to make from there.
Well, I made birdie, so.
Eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Trailing by a few
Yeah, I mean, we
shots.
gotta make a run.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
This one caught a good little bounce off that down slope. Could chase out a little more.
Time for the second shot at the 11th.
Oh, God.
Put the indicator on and it's taking a right turn.
John, what's the line on this putt?
This one looks like it will be breaking.
12.5 degrees open, and it
Just a
still
tiny
misses on
putt
the low
is
side,
all that
by the way.
remains.
Okay.
He's currently tied 4th for the tournament.
This is a much worse round. Oh, what the hell's
Arrived
going
at
on?
the 12th, a par 3.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
I was
Well,
playing
that
for that
sets up
slope
a
and
good putt,
underswung it.
Even if it is from long range. 18 feet to the cup. A chance to make a birdie.
Again,
just
8 degrees. I
slides
just
by.
don't understand it. I mean,
And down
but then I
it
can just hit it
goes.
perfect.
Let's head to
Perfect.
the next.
I
Now 4 back after that hole.
don't know.
Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Par 4 back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
This shot from 120 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make.
22 under Hideki and Taylor Moore. So
that.
Hideki has to be over. He's either 12 or more under right now, and still has holes to play.
357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and
Oh hell yeah! I'm so glad I lost connection. That's nice. Cool. I swear, man, and it's career mode. Don't need to be online. So why does it matter? Don't know. Thanks 2K. Servers are dog shit. Yesterday it was literally taking me 5 minutes to go from menu to menu, by the way, which is why I didn't. I was gonna do TGC tours yesterday and I didn't, because just trying to play the dailies. You know, it's around 15 minutes to do a round, and then it was taking 5 minutes to go from the my career, or not my career, from the rank tour screen to the screen where it gives you your VC, and then a minute to go from that screen to the screen where you choose what you want to play. It was insane. I'm fine with the bunker.
The players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. That's a touchy class. Coases it up towards the hole. Oh, that's consecutive birdies now. And look at the reward. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
gotta like
Look,
it.
I said 24 would win it definitely, and Taylor Moore is already almost 12 under through 14.
This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Good-looking shot, this. Second shot here on the 15th. Okay, that'll work. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going just a tiny bit
What?
left here.
Whatever.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. 5 strokes back as we head down this.
One doing
final
anything at
stretch.
the end of the putt, and it just.
He finds himself in a share of 3rd place. The 16th is a par 3.
So glad Hideki's 14 or more under par. Like, what
green,
the
to
fuck?
say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Good look at a birdie here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. On the tee of the 17th, it's a par 5.
Oh, I did say
Looking
24.
for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
I just don't understand this
Go
open.
with the 3-iron.
Unless my fucking joystick, or
This
joystick,
sand shot awaits.
unless my stick is screwed up, I just don't understand why everything is just so open. When it literally feels like I'm going straight up.
Chance to make a putt. That's a fighting effort. Hit it in strife, but managed to make.
Well, unless we make a hole in
regardless.
one here, we have no chance. No chance anyway. Taylor Moore is 13 under now on the round. So
And
cool.
as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand
Oh,
side.
thank you.
And you've got a
Put me
clear
in the
shot
fairway.
to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. And now this is what's remaining for an incredible 61. Ooh, watch this one break.
Awful.
And with that putt, that'll bring.
I
his
mean,
12
whatever.
to
I needed a
12.
13, 14 under round to win, and we had a 12 under one in the first round.
Well, Rich, that's a shame. They came out of the gates very fast, but in the end just fizzled out.
when you get off to a hot start like that, usually there's only one.
Man, I
of
love
those
it when
two
the
go
frames
ink, and that's
constantly
down.
drop.
Unfortunately, that's what happened to this player.
Yeah, 14 under was Hideki.
On behalf of Rich
14.
Bean and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us.
I was
See you
tied
next
with Taylor Moore at, weren't we 12 under on round 1? How was he 11 under, but went 13? No, so we were 14 under, what? I don't remember us being 14 under round 1, I thought it was 12. I gotta check the score, can you check round 1? Well, we're finished with season 2. Can we see our round 1? See a 71. Oh, 59, 71. What the fuck? Why is it simulating 4 rounds? Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. Taylor Moore was 14 under. Yeah, okay. I forgot that when I fast forward the thing, that he was above me and the other person. But yeah. So you got the Scotty Cameron Phantom 5.5. Might try that out since it already comes with Ruby. 1000 VC for finishing the clubhouse pass. Now I'm going to skip that interview. What do we have next? The Bass Rock Open is next, and then we have the Open. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.